Never before in American history, in the absence of a major war, have we seen a budget like President Biden unveiled last week. If that budget were to pass, stocks will crash and the economy will suffer. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate this turbulent world. President Biden has formally proposed a $6 trillion budget for the next fiscal year, a level of spending that proportionately exceeds anything before, except in the midst of World War II. It's some 50% higher than before the pandemic. Moreover, future outlays are projected to rise, not recede. Stupendous spending was necessary to deal with the human and economic devastation wrought by COVID-19. But thankfully, the pandemic is receding and the economy is recovering. And here we get to something absolutely astonishing. Biden's projections of future economic growth are pitifully small. He's forecasting an era of economic stagnation. The budget is also noteworthy not for a series of temporary measures, but rather a permanent spending binge for new entitlement programs such as national child care and free community college. Such sweeping initiatives deserve discussion and debate and should not be quickly, sneakily rammed through as a part of a budget package. What a contrast to the mid-1960s, when then President Lyndon Johnson enacted his huge Great Society agenda, such as Medicare and Medicaid. Johnson did so after receiving a landslide electoral mandate, with Democrats winning overwhelming majorities in Congress. The national consensus was there. No such consensus exists today for most of what Biden is proposing. Unlike Lyndon Johnson's record presidential victory, Biden's win was narrow, and the GOP made unexpected gains in the House, and the Senate is split 50-50. The president's proposed tax increases will ultimately snuff out economic growth, which is why maybe his own forecast is so pessimistic. Even if the president's new taxes raise the anticipated revenue, the money collected would still be far short of his outlays. To close the gap would require a frightening amount of money printing by the Federal Reserve. Major league inflation and much higher interest rates would result. This obviously is bad news for both stocks and bonds. And there's another downer. In real terms, the Biden budget cuts expenditures for a U.S. military already overstretched in a world of increasingly aggressive moves by China, Russia, and Iran. This courts disaster. Yet equity markets remain strong in the assumption that most of what the president wants won't be enacted. Investors may be in for a rude shock. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.